welcome to Gaming Related. My name is Junior Monk, and is this thing on? Yes, good. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I am coming back from a wild session of D&D last night with Thieves of Queens and Kings. And next week, we're not going to be playing, so I'm actually going to be doing something else. But I thought we could use this day off, this holiday, to make some maps. So let me go over to this wall. That way I can see all of you guys. Andy, I agree. They should have had tacos because you can never go wrong with tacos. Tacos have never made me sick in my entire life. Hi, Soren. Hey, love. How's it going, friendo? Hi, Sleepy. I am just chilling, but I am also live. So if you do join in chat, you're gonna be on the whole world's gonna hear you. Wardoon, you are wild. What you did last night was wild. Oh no, is my camera freaking out again? Did you see it twitch? Hi Estreva. Hey Pig. Yeah, no, last night Wardoon, what did you do that was wild? You held two people up by their necks. You slammed one of them into the table. You drug her down the hallway, and every time she would resist, you'd slam her head against the wall. You fought a bunch of mimic coins. It was wild. What you did last night was wild and fun. Hi, Ari. I mean, he could have done worse. You're right. He could have killed someone. He really could have. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I was seeing how far I could go before you were like, okay, I'm done. I'm killing some people. Last night was so fun. I was rewatching it, and on one end, there's so much room for us to like take over the ship and like, you know, just cause havoc and just kill everyone. Because if you can't trust anyone, then kill everyone. And I'm glad you guys didn't do that yet. I'm not saying you guys wouldn't do something crazy, but we survived. It was fun. Also, oh my gosh, I laughed so hard. There were so many funny moments. Those clips were awesome, and I think I'm going to be playing some back for you guys to watch with me. But Sid, by the way, thank you so much for the sub. That's awesome. Maybe 4 months. That's awesome. Thank you. So I guess I should probably tell you what we're doing tonight. We're here. This is the world map. This is Alira, and Alira, we in season 1 we spent a lot of our time over in Vabrigia. That's over on like the southwest in this area, and then they went up to the Lafayette, and then they came up here and they kind of ended the campaign southwest of the Redemption Fields. Well, in season 2, which happened 79 years later, we're over on this side of the map, over by the Retisso Hills, Elmcroft Waters. This is where Hikaru's character Evelyn is from. Her family runs an orchard down here. Ellingridge Coast is this beautiful safari oasis type place. And then our group is currently here on our way to Tilboya. So if you notice in this part of the country, it's like it's half snow, half desert. The forest line is there, but it's a big port city. So that's what I'm building today. That's what we're going to be doing. You sent me a screenshot that's important to look at. Let me see it. Oh my gosh. Yesterday at 6:29, and I quote from Vordoon, "If Carnivorous gets himself killed, we have an airship." Oh my gosh. You are wild for this. And I'm gonna show the whole world. True, new goal spotted. Okay, new plan. The only one that lives is Yenye because he's hot. Airship attained for two campaigns. No, everyone else dies. Whoa, now. I can't believe you've done this. You guys were scheming. That is wild. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Especially Lady Bitchalina Bitchwood. Please don't. Please don't do that thing. Please don't. That is so wild. Yeah, no. Listen, Hikaru, if I didn't stop you in season 1, why would I stop you in season 2? Oh, there's some drama. Guys, look at the drama that's happening in chat right now. Sleepy, Vordoon is using his big dad voice. Gotta go, bye. This is awesome. This is so good. So, get back here. She's taking a short rest. Get your 6 hit points and run. It is Big Daddy. Oh, Vordoon's gonna be such a wonderful dad. All right. So what you're seeing on the screen right now are some maps that I've collected over the years, and most of them are from the Forgotten Realms. So here, you guys know this place as Waterdeep. These are some of these are made by people, some of them are made from Wizards of the Coast. And what I wanted to do is I just wanted to use them as reference since we're building a really big city. Tilboya is. I just wanted to use this for scale, and I wanted to use it for. I'm trying not to look at chat. I'm trying and for layout. There's a couple cool schemes that, or themes rather, that I kind of want to go over. So, here's Daggerford. Okay, fine, but can we get Boba first? What's happening in chat? Gurak needs Warforged Daddy to help save him from certain death. I'll bring the snackies. I miss Gudak. Also, I'm inviting myself. Oh. Okay. Oh, you guys are talking about food. See how food is like what helps people overcome their disagreements. Okay. So, East Haven. I don't like the 3D look of this one. Ooh, Nagran. That's for a different one. Greenest. That one is a small town. If you've ever played the Horde of the Dragon Queen, this is one of the first towns you go to. But, I mean, this one you could see, this is Waterdeep again, but the thing I don't like about this one is there's just so many houses. Look at all these houses. You could tell this is a metropolis. Tilboya is not that big. I think Tilboya would be more like, maybe like this. I think this might be Tilboya scaled. But even then might be a little bit too big. So, Baldur's Gate, that's another good one. So, Baldur's Gate is in Western Faerun. It's on the west coast. And I think this is the scale I want to go with. Instead of there being a river on the bottom, though, there's going to be an entire ocean. So maybe that's what we're going to do. Also, let me just say, guys, I'm super jealous that half of my party, they're all going to meet up together in the West Coast in California, and I don't get to go because I have to go to work. But I hope you guys have so much fun. You guys can have a pillow fight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Sid can get pancakes with Sleepy. Soren's gonna get kidnapped? I want to kidnap Soren. Ah, I know, Sleepy. Let's just play our own games together. I know, Hikaru. I'm really upset that Evermore closed down here in Utah because that would have been such an amazing place for all of us to meet up as a table. Maybe one of these days we can actually plan it where everyone comes and we do that. Yes, pig. If your wife lets me, I will kidnap you, but also bring ingredients. All right, so let's get going. Typically, whenever I build a map, I like to build the map in Dungeon Alchemist, but since we're building a world map, we are going to do it in this website called Inkarnate, and Inkarnate is just a very quick way to build world maps. And you could see, we're gonna call this one Tilboya. I don't know how to spell Tilboya, honestly. So we're just gonna guess that's what it's called. Let me see if I can show you some other maps. So Lochling, this is a map that I built in here. And Lochling actually is way smaller. So this is where the party just left a couple sessions ago. And I'd imagine there's probably 10,000 people here. The arena, the temple, it has everything you need. There's a noble district, and then here's the poor district, or the traders market. Really tiny compared to what we need. So let's go back to our maps and let's... Oh, okay, so that's a zoomed in city. Then you have a region map, and this is the region. Boris! Hello, comrade! Hi, Boris. How are you doing? Oops, didn't mean to press that button. I want to go full screen. So, excuse me. So this is Lochling zoomed out, and they're flying over the Goldfleck River, and they're currently in this mountain area, and this is where the ship kind of shut down. Because it was sabotaged, and they're gonna end up over here in this area. So now that we're zoomed out in the region, now we're gonna zoom back in and we're gonna build Lochling. So let's do that. Kiss like men with mustache. Let my mustache hit your mustache. Sorry, here come the spiders. Wait, there's one more. Oh, there it is. Hold on, let's see that again. It's good day to be giant man, comrade. I've been doing great. My day is awesome. I got a lot of yard work done. I got a lot of... Sorry, Hikaru, I turned it off. I turned it off the screen. Got a lot of yard work done. Cleaned the house. I did some pottery, which is awesome. As a matter of fact, next Sunday, because we are not going to be playing Thieves of Queens and Kings, I'm going to do a pottery night. So I'll move the rig out to the studio, and just like tonight, we're going to be chilling, but I'm going to be making some pottery, so that should be fun. Stay tuned. All right. So what happens when I press this button? No, let's start with our land. And we want to build our continent land. So I'm going to start with grass just so I can kind of shape it. And then once I kind of shape it, yeah, then we can start to like build stuff on it. So again, oh yeah, thanks for the Instagram. I hope that works. Do I sell pottery? I do, but I haven't in a long time. As a matter of fact, check this out. So here's one that I made. It's a beauty. Actually, you'll see me drinking from this one during the stream. And then I recently... Oh, these are heavy. I recently made some bowls. and check this one out. So this is one that I made, and these are big pho bowls. They're meant to be used for pho. They're pretty big. Here's the bottom. And if you click on that Instagram link, you'll see where it says the AQP. So here's one, and then I did some... Let me show you. Let me show you something. Look at this one. This is a pho bowl. Look at that. To give you an idea how big it is. So, this one is actually going to be for sale, but I might just bring this to the pottery night next Sunday and give it away, because that's what I love to do on pottery nights. And then this is just a little baby. Look how little this one is. You can tell how little it is compared to the other. This is a little watermelon one I did. So anyway, yeah, I do pottery. Boris, thank you, comrade. Thank you for the sub. You didn't have to do that. You totally didn't have to do that. Okay, so we're building a city. And so looking at Baldur's Gate, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's about 20 districts. And each district is, you know what? This is super loud. Let me turn this down. There we go. Each district has, I don't know, 3,000 people in it. Hi, Minnie. Yeah, do your thing. All right, so we know ocean is east side, and we know that the continent, basically, it's basically a straight shot. It just goes all the way up. So there's really not a lot of like cool stuff going on. Just a straight shot. So what I want to do, if I scoot this over, I want to. You guys can't even see that, can you? Let me zoom out. So there you go. So you can see Tilboya. It's just kind of that coastal area. It is half snow. I'm kind of bummed. I actually don't want it to be a snowy city, because we've already been hanging out in the snow, and I think they're ready for some lush green and grass. But anyway, this is our city. So let's paint our continent. And it literally is a straight line. Like, there's really not much more that I can do to make that exciting. 20 districts with like 10 houses per district, equaling probably 300 people per house. Make sure you choose your scale before you make the map. How do I do that? How do I choose the scale, comrade? I mean, I chose watercolor city. Oh, in my head? Oh, dude, I hate math. All right, but now that we have how much is ocean and how much isn't, you know what? I bet we can make more of this land. Ooh. Maybe we should do thirds, right? So like 1/3 water, 1/3. Well, actually, let's see what Wizards of the Coast. Let's see what those professional artists do. So if we look at their coastal town, like let's go to a Waterdeep. Yeah, like here. See, for Waterdeep, it's barely. Ooh, look at that. That's actually pretty cool. So here's the main river. And then here's where it opens up. So, you know what? In certain areas, it's really tight. In other areas, it's kind of big. And then they have like this defense wall and then defense wall. So here's where all the trade comes in. And look at all their defense walls coming in. There's 1 wall, 2 wall, 3 walls, 4 walls, 5 walls. Okay. All right, cool. So that tells me that we can be a little bit cool about this. Let's do this. Let's bring your softness down. Well, also, there's a river here. I think a river should run through the city. Don't you? Oh, you're giving me pro tips now, aren't you? To be honest, you could easily do a plains map with hints of snow, not heavy snow. Yeah, you're right. You choose a scale in your hand. Also, Shift D and Shift E are your best friends in sizing your brush here. Let's try it. So Shift D. Oops, wrong button. Gosh. Okay, so I have commands for the stream when I use those combinations that it actually it changes the screen that I'm on. So that's going to be a little bit weird. Okay, but anyway. So what we're going to do, is this the water? It is the water. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have our water. And the water is going to come through the city. Okay. But you know what? I think water's a little bit smoother, so let's be a little bit smoother with this. Nice flowing river. And it's not... Oh, but then we have like this big bay area. There we go. So boats come in, and then they kind of come in here, and there's like all of this is going to be like guards and walls and stuff. And then the city, or the river, which is really thick, starts to taper off into the wild. So let's do that. So we'll make it kind of skinny at the bottom. And we can make it a little bit flowy. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, good point. Good point. Okay. I love this song. It reminds me of, like, Norse, Scottish bagpipes. Or the hurdy-gurdy. It is a hurdy-gurdy. Isn't that what we're listening to right now? The instrument? Or is that a violin? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, you can see we have our scale, but that map that we were looking at, I really love, like, you could see it's just got all of this amazing texture. You got waves, you got cliff sides, you got these islands. That is gonna, we're gonna come back for that, but for now you could see this shape. We need to use more map space, because look, there's even map space and scale on this side of the map. So let's do that. Let's take up more space. I think that's good. I think that's really good. And then we can make this a deep blue sea. Oh, wow, that is so pretty. Is there any more water? Am I even using water, or was that... Oh, okay. Now I'm in love. Oops. I'm really happy that you guys are all chilling with me tonight. I hope you're having a good time. I really have no real expectations for tonight's stream other than chilling. Being chilling. And if you guys want to talk about what happened last night in the D&D stream, I'm happy to. Or if you want to talk about what's going on in your world, I'm happy to. Because I'm serious when I say that this is chill. I also know, because I typically design in Photoshop with lots of layers, and you can have layers here, that I could have done this as like, just filled the whole map with ocean, and then painted grass or the plane on top of it. Because now that I'm looking at this, I think that's a little bit too dark. What do you think? Should this be a lighter ocean? Let's see what our options are. We can do this ocean. Yeah? Should I do that? What layer am I on right now? I'm on the background layer. I'm on the background layer. Okay. Let's do that, folks. Let's do that. So, let's fill up the whole thing. There's the background layer. And then we can go to the foreground layer. We can go to the foreground layer. We can go to the foreground layer. Oh, the top layer. What did I miss? Warty on the Goblin. Hi, how are you? You haven't missed much. We are chilling tonight, and we are talking D&D, but also we are making a map, and we're using Waterdeep as a reference for scale and for texture ideas. This is Wizards of the Coast, so I really love what they've done with the place. I love the design of the walls and things. So the reason we're doing this is because next session, we're not going to be playing this upcoming Sunday. We're going to be playing the next Sunday. There we go. That's better. Okay. I needed to prepare the city because they're going to be landing here in a couple weeks. So I thought I'd get started and also just hang out with everyone. Low-key kind of night. All right, so I like this water. Oops. Dwarf Fortress to make maps. No, I use Dungeon Alchemist, and I use Incarnate to make my maps. But Dwarf Fortress, I'll look that up. That sounds cool. Is it web-based or is it a program that you purchase? All right, we're still in the top layer, so that means filter tool. Is there an eraser tool? Is there an eraser tool? Let's see. Monks, you never heard of Dwarven Fortress? No. It's a subtract. Okay, thank you. Where's the subtract? Erase, right here. Let's erase here. So, here's our port. As it starts to dive in. No, I have not heard of Dwarven Fortress. I've heard of Dwarven Forge, but not Dwarf Fortress. Okay, so we remember the river kind of comes up and then is going to meet. Nice little S-curve. We all love a sexy S-curve. And then what I want to do is I just want to give them some land to protect. So basically, this is where ships are going to come in, which gives me plenty of area to build walls and stuff. And then looking at... Ooh, okay, so basically, we can make a peninsula. So now we're not erasing... Let's do this. Let's make kind of a crescent moon happening. Yeah, I like that. So we have this crescent moon. We're gonna round that out. Okay, and then with the crescent moon and then the peninsula, it's a little bit easier, except that looks kind of phallic, so we're gonna fix that a little bit. And once I said that, I cannot unsee what I just drew. So we're gonna fix that. There. Oh, I know. I know. I didn't mean to do that. I... Shit. I am so sorry, Minnie. How do I fix it? I'm fixing it. Give me a minute. Let me cook. Is that better? It's a game that uses very simple graphics. It procedurally generates the entire world with maps, cities, races, and history. Keeps track of every little detail, every cat, every digit. Wow. Every cubic meter of ore. So no use civilization, no access to water, for instance. You play it as a city builder game or as an adventure game. Oh, that's cool. Oh my gosh, will someone spray bottle that? Okay. We're erasing. Okay, hold on. Let's see. So land comes out, and then it... I mean, okay, I see what the problem is here. I see what the problem is. The problem is my scale is off. That's what's happening. You can export the map's main thing in this case. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, let's do this. Land comes down. Guys, I like that I haven't gotten very far. There. Nothing to see here. Look at our progress, everybody. All right. Now. Buddies! Ah, I love that emote. I love that emote so much. Okay. Now that we have our land and we have our sea, let's really cut into this. So it looks like it's pretty 50-50 for how much land and how much ocean, but it needs to really cut in. So I'm going to erase, and we're going to go upside down. So the peninsula will be on the bottom, and then it's going to cut this way, like this. And then here, we'll give it just a tiny jagged edge. And then here comes our river. There. I like that. So this is going to be water. Anyway, I started blasting. I love that. Wonder Draft? No, I haven't played with Wonder Draft. All I've played with are these two, really. And see, the hard thing about streaming D&D is that you have to do everything original. You know, I've actually seen different D&D streams that take art or like maps from other artists, and I try to go in and I'm like, hey, where did they get this from? And I don't see any like tags, like who did what. But what we tried to do is we tried to make it 100% original. The whole campaign is homebrewed. And that's actually what I appreciate about the Dirty Rollers is if you look at any of their maps, specifically their battle maps, they're all custom. Okay, that doesn't look phallic, and I think the scale looks good too. So imagine planting a city that basically covers this entire area and this area here, and we can scale this. I mean, in my mind, if we put a wall here, this whole area is fortified. Many of them. Some of them are remasters. Well, I know with the Witchlight campaign, that is an actual module, right? So you are getting some of the maps made there, but what you're doing when you get into the battle maps is you've made some of your own. Dungeon Alchemist. What is the land type? So the land type, Wardian, is this is our land here. This map was drawn in Incarnate, which is what I love about it. And the cool thing about this map is that it is free. I didn't pay for Incarnate at the time, so all of these features that you see, the trees, the mountains, they all just come with like the trial, like the free trial. And you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each one of these little squares is 500 miles. So you can imagine from the Rolling Shallows all the way to Fabrigia is probably 10,000 miles. So the scale of the world is pretty on point. And we are traveling to Tilboya. So I don't know if you could see this, but Tilboya is on the west or the east coast. And it's kind of snowy. You can see the snowy region, which takes up the top, 1/5 of the map. All snow up here. It starts to melt around the bottom. So we're kind of in a melted snow area, depending on the season. But that's where we are here. So this grass, I actually might change the texture to something else. Maybe. We'll see. But I hope that answers your question. Move the camera to the right more. You guys can't even see it? For sneaking. Okay, what if I did this? What if I press this button? This always happens. I don't know if you guys know, but when I'm streaming, and I go to this screen, it doesn't always scale correctly from what you guys are seeing. But anyway, Tilboya is on the northeast up here near my head. Here, I'll move this guy out of the way. Yeah, come over here, monk. So right over here on the northeast. Rev Eldritch! What's up, my guy? How are ya? It's good to see ya. Yoda! You're here too! You have no proof. Hi, friend, partner. I don't have a cowboy hat with me. Good morning to you, Yoda. Yeah, we're building maps. And so far, yeah, since we just got started, HB Gredger. Is it Gredger? Gredgar. The first pass at this was super phallic, but I think we broke our mind from the gutter, and I think we're in. So. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. So I imagine it's gonna be a lot of stone and earth. The Tilboya city is run by gnomes, and the gnomes are very industrious people. So I imagine that most of the place has been tilled and almost like a modern Dallas, Texas kind of city is the way I see it. But it's also kind of a pirate land, so because it is a coast and there's going to be ships, both flying ships and sailing ships. So, all right, I think we're good. So let's do this. Now that we have our land kind of mapped out, let's start adding some stuff to it. Let's do that. Foreground, we're on the top layer right now. Oh, Yoda. Yes. Do you want to see something cool? Let me see if I can show you something cool. I'm going to open up Dungeon Alchemist. I want to show you something. Lots of things built on piers near the coast and higher elevations further inland. Yeah. Absolutely. Should Monk have Wonder Draft? What is Wonder Draft? We don't need to see the grid. All right, let me go here. And then let me open this up. Okay, so this tool I'm about to show you is called Dungeon Alchemist. And Dungeon Alchemist is a tool that I use for, well, since we're not actually playing the game, I could show you. So this is a tool that I use to build battle maps. So this is specifically for places where people are going to fight. The cool thing about this is that it is animated, and the animations in this game are pretty amazing too. So here's a flying ship that I made piece by piece. And when I tell you I made this piece by piece, I'm serious. So this ship, it started as a canoe. And here's the canoe, or the really tiny boat, right? And the boat was actually like this big. Okay, and then on that boat, you could see, here, let me turn the lights back on. You could see all of the things that I placed on it. Like, here's a flag. Here's a piece of wood. Here are cannons. Oh, by the way, the cannons work. How cool is that? And then we have these things. These are portcullis to protect the city wall. And there's hundreds of them. Then this thing, I actually made it in 3 dimensions in Blender. So I brought that in myself. And then each plank is separate. And I hope I'm not breaking your immersion here. But basically, this is how I built this ship. Chains? Oh, you want to know what the chains are? They're these things. Little bollards that put chains together. And then all of these planks of, here's a staircase. Oh, here's a pirate ship, which, guess what? That's a wagon wheel. Here's a door. So yeah, if you put all, oh, this is sewage. Like a sewer pipe thing to go into a sewer map. And I used it as, here's a sewer pipe. So yeah, those are my exhausts. This is literally a windmill. So anyway, let me show you another map I made here. It's like Lego, right? You're right. So here's a cool map that I made actually in one of my last couple sessions. And it's just a little tiny hut. Where this program gets really powerful is if I wanted to go to Crypt and let's say I want to put a chapel on this map. I could literally draw my chapel. I can then make it a little bit round on the sides like that. Oops, what am I doing? Let me do that again. I'm just gonna round out these edges. Okay, if I hit enter and I hit play, it's basically going to render a chapel, and it does it instantly. So it's like AI generated, and then what you do with that is you then start customizing it. to make it look the way that you want. And you can add whatever piece to the chapel that you want. And then when you're ready to export, you press the export button and you have yourself a battle map. These are, I only use 4 battle maps, and I've done a lot of these. There's another ship that I built, but this one was inside of a cave, so you couldn't fly it out. It was teleported into the cave from somewhere. So here's another ship that I built that I think you guys would appreciate. And this one's inside of a cave. So this one's actually a pretty gigantic battle map. It looks like this. Let me do this. Let's go top view. So this is the entirety of the map. It's actually pretty huge. But then when you zoom in, I made myself this magical ship. So anyway, love Dungeon Alchemist. But what we need to do is we need to build a city. And we need to reference something like this. So this is the scale I'm looking for. This is Western Faerun, so these are Wizards of the Coast maps here. Ooh, that one's so pretty. Look at the border on this map. That's awesome. Yeah, see? This is the scale, too. Actually, Baldur's Gate's pretty... That's way bigger than Tilboya. My town is way smaller than that. Maybe closer... Even this looks kind of big. So, anyway. Enough procrastinating, yeah. Let's get back to work. Huh? I've been using Dungeon Alchemist to make a medieval dungeon podcast room. Ooh. That sounds awesome. They had underdeck burrows that gullied off into pews upon stones of 3 or 5 levels of big. Gift of Gabby. Hi, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing well too. Hold on. Let me go back to what HP Gredgar is saying. I understand you're making, yeah. Think about liking the Pirates of Caribbean, yeah. I have to build things from first-person perspective. It's very different. Yeah, I imagine. Okay, so I don't know how to make layers. That's the one thing I need to figure out. So let's see. Where's my layer tool? Does anyone know? Control up and down. See, Pig, you're the goat. You're the goat. Thank you, Pig. Okay, so control up? Is that what you're saying? What is control up? Up or down? What does that mean? Like arrow key up? Oh, you have to be on the right layer. So I'm on the top layer. You have to be on drawing or stamp layer. Yep. Add me to call. Okay. If you don't, do you mind being on stream? Because we're streaming. Oh my gosh, Minnie. Don't clip that. Hey, Pig. Hop into Gaming Related's channel. The lobby, and then I'll just drag you up. When you're ready. There you are. I see you. Incoming. I said incoming. It's coming right now. It's not working. Wait, where are you? There we go. Oh, that's why. Hello, friendo.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Okay.
All right, I'm on the painting layer, the brush tool.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you actually go first to foreground real quick.
Okay, I'm on foreground.
On the go up to the shovel.
Is this shovel? Is here?
The shovel above the brush.
Yep, I'm there.
Okay. And then you'll see add and subtract. So add will actually let you draw the continent, and that'll let you draw foreground versus background.
Okay, yep.
So you can get your continent in there. Now, if you can trace over your continent that way, but if you go to your stamps
Uh-huh.
and your drawing tool and you go up and down with the control on your, so let's say go to stamp, you want to add in a town. If you hit control and down on the arrow key, you'll see the layer actually drop down right there where your mouse is hovering.
I see it. So layer 0, 1, 2, 3 keeps going up and down.
And there's -5 as well.
Okay, got it.
So you can go up and down. But if you experiment real quick with the shovel tool, you should see an interesting little masking effect that occurs between your water and your because you painted the top, it actually causes everything to fall underneath.
I saw that.
So
I see that. So I need to go back to the top layer.
yeah, you need to remove everything from the top layer, but before you do that, trace over it with your shovel in the add tool.
Okay, so shovel, add. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Okay. So let's trace this thing. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm good. Just playing a board game with the missus and figured I'd hop on and give you a hand real quick before I get back to it.
I appreciate it. This is gonna make my life way easier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. Oh, look
Also,
how
if
nice that
you
is. Okay.
if you need a list of your shortcuts, down on the bottom, you should see show grid, export shortcuts, and show shortcut bar. You can see all of your shortcuts there in the bottom right.
Okay. Okay. Hi Yoda, bye Yoda.
Also, hello everyone.
Okay, so now I need to get rid of my top layer. So if I go to
Yep.
top layer and then just erase.
Yep. So go to top, erase, and then just.
Okay.
Now,
look at
something
this.
really cool that will end up happening. So if you go back to your shovel tool
Mm-hmm. Got it.
and fill in the blanks there.
By adding grass, you mean?
Yeah, so you'll do add,
Yep.
and
Okay.
then make that as big as you can. Draw that whole area out.
Yeah. Everyone, can I introduce you to Ransom Pig? Ransom Pig was one of the writers for this world. Helped write and build Alira, the world that we play in, for both season 1, and then I took it and ran with it for season 2. A wonderful artist and all around great person, and yeah, also wrote a lot of the story for season 1, which is awesome. So Ransom Pig, welcome and thank you for your time.
Of course. Also, for anyone interested, I'm sending over a bunch of my maps that I've done recently into the chat. You're welcome to use them.
That's so cool. W Pig for being cool. All right. So I filled in the world.
So now check this out. If you go to your brush tool,
Okay, I'm going to save. Wardian says, welcome, or cool, pleasure to meet you, Ransom Pig.
happy to be here.
And Dirty Rollers wants to know what board game are you guys playing? And he could do says hi.
Oh, we're playing Harmony right now. Basically, we have to build habitats for different animal cards that get drawn. And the bigger and better the habitat is, the more points you score at the end of the game.
Cool.
So now click on foreground,
Okay, so foreground. Got it.
and then pick your texture that you want.
So if I want to go with something a little bit, I want it
So
to be
hit F.
grassy, but maybe something. Let's do something a
So-
little bit more like dry grass, like
So do if you look on that top row of terrain,
Mm-hmm.
There's kind of like that grassy, dark grass first row.
Grass, simple, dark.
No, down. Scroll down.
Oh, let me go back. Okay, I'm scrolling down. Farm textures. Gothic horror. Ooh, okay. That one's
Yeah,
cool.
so that's the good one, but it should actually just be under just straight terrain.
I
So
see it.
down, there's some really nice grass textures there. So if you look over on the right, maybe fifth from the last one.
Ooh, yeah. Oh my gosh! Look how easy I
So
filled it in.
before you draw that, hit fill.
Where's the fill button?
It's on the left-hand side
Oh,
next
you
to all
just
the shapes
saved
under
me
mode.
so much time.
So now you can experiment with different textures, and if you click on background, you can do the same thing with your water, and it will only fill in the background for the water
See?
textures.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ransom Pig, solving the world's problems one texture at a time. So I could just go
Yep.
and I could just fill to my heart's content.
Yep.
Ooh.
And make sure, in order to get some, one thing you can do is click on advanced settings
Which is found.
down on the bottom left under softness.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yep. So if you click on that and then you select rotate, so see rotation, you
Mhm.
can scale that and you'll see the texture kind of shift its rotation, and you can change the texture scale. And that will give you some additional flexibility when you're making the map,
Yeah.
so
I
that you
think
can
it's
have things that look a little bit more unique to you. So now if you draw over that same area with that changed texture, you'll see it shift.
great. Yeah.
But make sure you're back on the foreground layer.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay.
Okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
It's coming along already. Grazie.
It is. Also, underneath the text,
Mm-hmm.
so the big T,
Mm-hmm. The line
there's a line tool. So if you click on that line tool real quick,
tool. Mm-hmm.
it might actually be the paths tool. A couple tools down is there.
There is a
you
path
s-
tool as well.
Click on path.
Okay. Yeah. Free draw, segment, style.
Yep. So you can draw through that. I think there was. Go back to the path tool. This one's in beta.
Okay. I'm on the path tool.
Okay. So on the path tool, if you select. Oh, I'm sorry. On the line tool, not path. If you
Got
go
it.
back to the line tool,
Yeah.
you can select a specific stamp. At least you can on the battle maps. I don't know if you can on this one.
So
Open the catalog. So you can press F.
Yep, I see it. Oh, okay. So
So
I'm gonna
you take that
need-
wall, now draw in one direction or draw in another direction, because it will actually have different textures based on whether you're drawing from the left or from the right.
Yeah. Okay. So now if they are going to be protecting this area, they can have a wall there and a wall here.
And you should also be able to remove the caps from those as well, which would remove the kind of pillars.
Okay.
And you'll
this
want to
is-
increase that brush stroke scale, maybe.
Yep, I'm seeing it.
You can increase it while it's attached as well. You don't have to undo it. So while it's attached, you can increase it.
I
So.
love that. Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hit me up if you need anything else, my friend.
I will do.
But I'm going to go wrap this game up.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Steve. That's awesome.
Happy to help you, bud.
Adios. Have a good night, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bye. Okay. That was cool. Look how much progress we've made on this map. It's so much better. And I'm also been reading chat, and it says, I know one DM that runs 7 games a week. It's her job though, so 2 games ain't crazy. Well, I used to run 2 games at a time, and there's a player on our Sunday game, our main game. So gaming related, we play and host D&D 5th edition every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard. And one of our players' names is Vordoon, and Vordoon plays with us on Friday as a player, and then on Tuesday hosts his own campaign, and then on Friday every other week hosts a third campaign. So actually Vordoon's hosting 3 different campaigns right now, and they're all amazing. I don't have a favorite. I do have a favorite. No, I don't have a favorite. I don't. And I've been thinking about like doing this for money, but gaming related is where I put all my eggs in that basket. So this is what I am focusing on. Okay, so we are back to this map, and I think it's working. Pig set me straight. And now that Pig set me straight, let's see where we're going to go from here. So now that we have generally the shape of our continent, disabilities. Oh, man. Sorry, dude. Hey, Gift of Gabby. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate that so much. Disabilities do suck. I agree. I think D&D is a fantastic escape from it. I think especially when you have a table, especially when you have a forever table, that table that you've been playing with for so long, to come together and be able to play D&D. I love it. I think it's amazing. It's awesome. I want to jump DMing all week. How do I get into this? That's a good question. So start with like a Twitch. Get really good at it. There's actually, so where I live, there's a mall, and you can go to the mall, and they have D&D stores. It's kind of cool because the mall started to kind of die, and all the stores started to close. And in my city, every Saturday, sometimes the first Saturday of the month, they started doing a bunch of D&D stuff. So they have like vendors, leather workers, and potters, and jewel crafters, and dice makers, and all these really cool people. They come together, they go sell their wares in the mall, like in the lobbies of the mall. Well, now famous artists are taking up residence, and there's a D&D store, and they have tables you can plug in laptops with, and they have the ones with the TVs like in the table that you can put your minis on. Anyway, they are hiring, and they're always looking for DMs. And once a year, they break the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest D&D campaign ever. And they do world-ending stuff where every table across the entire mall is playing the same story, which is really cool. So, I mean, if you're into it, it's definitely out there. Okay, so we have our city. Now what we need to do, or our land rather, now we need to start drawing the city itself. And using this as reference, one thing I want to do is I just want to add some more land to this. So if I go to my foreground, let me see if this works. Let me just take a gander. Nope, wrong button. Nope, not that button either. And the family, baby. My mom, dad, sister, and her wife, my sister-in-law, and my home. Wow. So your family is who you play D&D with all the time. That's awesome. Okay, so let's just add a couple islands over here. Right? Just a couple pieces that kind of break off. That give this a little bit more variety. There. I like that. the sister-in-law DMs. Only game I'm running right now is for a family, not just mine, or just not mine. I have them doing things as a family, Children of Morta style. Cool. Wardian, that's cool. That's really cool. I have played one session of D&D with my wife and my 2 daughters, and it was a one-shot based in Buffy the Vampire Slayer world. They were vampire slayers, and they went into a graveyard, and they fought some vamps, and it was cool. Okay, so we have a couple islands that kind of peek off. Now we're gonna do our walls, and the walls are gonna come over here. And so this new draw tool is cool. So let's pick our stamp. We want to do walls that go out into the water. I imagine they'd be rough. Oh no, they're platforms. Ooh, so let's see what this looks like. So if I go like this, now we have a bridge. That's dope. What if we do a wall that goes like this? That's way too big. But I bet I can just click on it and just scale it down. Let's move it up to be on the land like that. I mean, in the scale of things, that's a pretty gigantic wall, don't you think? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. I want to play in that world so desperate. Wait. You want to... I would gladly... You know what I was thinking, Sleepy? You know what I was thinking? I was thinking of this year's Halloween party. And I was thinking of hosting a Halloween one-shot. And what if we did... What if we did it Buffy style? My wife played as Buffy, and she was a badass. I made her a fighter, and she wielded the axe. Oh, good luck with the spiders, man. Here they come, Skycast. Hi, Skycast, by the way. How are you? There's the first spider, and there's its mama spider. Here, let's have him come back. Yeah. You're right, Pig. We're gonna do that. We're definitely gonna do... Oops, spiders, go away. Go away. All right, thanks. Spiders are gone. I'm doing so good, Skycast. We're chilling tonight. Just making some maps and talking and chatting and getting to know new people. We met Wardion tonight and Gift of Gabby, so we're just having a good time. And I'm also building the map for where our team is gonna show up. Not next week, but the week after, hopefully. Okay, so I don't like that. Let's draw it. Let's draw it a little bit smoother. Right? I think that's cool. And then we could do another one here. And these are just like... just ways to kind of filter people from coming in. And then maybe even one more down here. Yeah, there we go. My dad played in the army before I was born, and my mom writes fan fiction. We have another fan fiction writer in our midst. I come from nerd stock. That's awesome. Skycast, it's good to see you. You can use the subtract tool on a tiny little brush size to get some nicely carved islands. Okay. The tip of the peninsula looks like a penis, by the way. Well, if your penis looks like this, congrats. So let's go to subtract. There. Now it doesn't look like a penis. Now it looks like a lake. Peninsula. Mr. Mini Mopsy, everybody. Mr. Mini Mopsy. Dang, that's awesome. That's good. That was good. My wife doesn't play D&D. She doesn't have the attention span for it. She played with my kids. We had a good time, but it was my kids that loved it. I have a 15-year-old and a 11-year-olds, so they're into it. Um, I didn't fix it at all? Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Well, then let's go here to the subtract tool and there. Is that better? Is that better? Now it looks like Shrek. You guys see it? Tell Miss I said hi. Okay. So we got our walls. Much better. Okay. I thought it was being cool. But no, it really was phallic. Okay. Okay, so now let's build our actual city. And I'm actually kind of scared about this. Okay. So we're going to go here and let's just I'm going to just change this to white for a moment. That's what I needed. See, this looks like it's inhospitable. I see. Oh, there's a beach. So that's going to be cool. So there are different layers that we can build. A beach layer is awesome. I actually want my party to go to the beach, so we got to give them a beach. Even though it's going to be freezing cold, I think it can be kind of romantic to have a beach scene. But I also like that this is just a flat color. It doesn't have to be super textured. So you notice that the wall, there's roads coming in and out of the city. And then this city is protected by walls and also by elevation. So let's do something like that. Our town starts here. Okay, and then there's farmland to... I want this whole area to be farmland here. Farmland, farmland. Up north, beaches are generally mud. I made out on a muddy beach. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, and then we'll say that the city wall goes like this. Okay, so this here is city. City, city, city. Use your plotting tool. What's my plotting tool? My path tool, you mean? I'm so sorry, Pig. I should have taken way better notes when you were doing this because you made it look so easy. Okay. I'm gonna try this. Is there gonna be a bridge over here? Yes. Obviously. There's our bridge. That's the plotting tool, by the way. We're gonna delete that. We don't need it. But yeah, that'll be a bridge, and then it looks like here's a plot, there's a plot. I want a beach episode, like a real beach, though. Okay. Well, I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. Okay, let's go back to our painting tool. Yeah, Boris. The party wants a beach scene. A whole episode. But think of it this way, like, the party, they just survived an attack from a shapeshifter, a changeling, a doppelganger. And it was, like, claustrophobic, and one of our characters is a druid, and she doesn't like confined spaces, and she hates the city. So I think if we gave them the opportunity to hang out on a beach and just kind of unwind, I think it'd be cool. And the party themselves are really starting to hit it off. Like, they've come together so well in these last couple episodes that I'm thrilled. The RP has gotten amazing. I know. Can you imagine if we would have survived, Boris? We could have been like, hey, let's go hang out on the beach. let's have a bathhouse scene. And then go to the beach. Okay, so this is gonna be our city space. I like it. City space. And then this can be more city. And then our bridge be here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this just super rocky terrain. Like cliffs and that kind of stuff. So we're going to change that texture. But this is civilized. This is civilized. That is a pretty big ass city. Rip. Yeah, you're right. Rip. Also, you can edit the hue, saturation, and such, these colors as well, to make them dirtier or more whimsical. That's my daughter's favorite word, is whimsical. Spring break episode where the beach, chairs, volleyball nets, and basically everything is a mimic. Okay, Skycast, you're onto something. As a matter of fact, if you guys have ever seen Delicious in Dungeon, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Since she is my favorite character from that series, but they fought against Mimic Coin in that show, and I had to use it. So last night in our episode, it was a whodunit episode, like a Clue type thing. Turns out it was a shapeshifter with the dagger is whodunit. They broke a piggy bank, and the piggy bank had a bunch of coins in it, and the piggy bank, the coins flew out everywhere, and they flew up into the air and started biting. And anyway, the Dragonborn NPC destroyed them with dragon breath. But it was awesome. Monk and Walrus, you guys are looking at it all wrong. Now the rest of your eternity is a beach episode. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is. And now that I have the microphone, Andy, if I can call you that, Dirty Rollers, Hazavix, if you prefer. I wish I could go back in time, and rather than being a luchador, if I would have just thrown the barrel, stood back and waited with the party, saw what the dragon did, and then sprinted in and hit him with the hammer, and not do the whole flying thing, because for those of you who don't know, we were playing Pathfinder, the starter box, and I flew in the air and I dropped, and I missed my target. I didn't body slam anyone, and then the dragon hit me 3 times. I like the go big or go home route. Well, I went home, that's for sure. Oh, Ransom Pig, you should look. I'm sure you already know this, but Death House in the Curse of Strahd opening scene is a good example of a mimic house. Mimics are my favorite creature. I turned everything into mimics. Had one that looked like a belt of giant strength. Wait, Wardian, I need to know. How did it eat? Once he put the belt on, did it have serrated teeth on the inside of the belt? Would it eat his pant loops first? The potion of mimic, I've investigated that. No way am I going to give anyone a potion of a mimic potion? Imagine it sticks its tongue into your mouth and it just starts eating. Ugh. No way. It'd be like making out with a mosquito. No. No, thank you. It eats your tongue first? Yeah, then you can't speak. You no longer have somatic or verbal components. Hot? No, it's not hot. Oh my gosh. Somebody do something about that. Sleepy. Serrated teeth that unfolded on the inside. Okay. Oh, man. And then it becomes your tongue. And then after it becomes your tongue... I haven't drawn a single thing, guys. I'm so sorry. Let me get back to work here. We are looking for cliffside stuff. So let's go down. You see how fast I'm trying to change the subject? Because freaking sleepy. Okay, so we have cliffs. Snow Hill. Okay, so let's do cliffs. Exactly. Say it louder for the people in the back. Why my upper lips and not my... Not saying it. Nope, not saying it. I need stamps? Okay. Well, let's go to the stamp tool. And let's go down to cliffs. So these are desert, elves. Let's see if elves have cool cliffs. Foliage, frames. You guys are being jerks. Trying to make me say dirty things. Okay. Oh, here we go. Look at this terrain. White waves. Hey, pig. Can I draw cliffs too? Or do I have to copy paste? Snowy cliff. Big cliff. I like this cliff. And then let's rotate this thing. Nope. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. I just want to draw a cliff that looks like this. Did it do it? Nope. Am I on the wrong layer? Is that what's happening? No, I'm not on the wrong layer. I'm just an idiot. Okay. Sorry, guys. We don't have negative speak here. I'm not an idiot. I'm just learning this new program. Or rather, this new feature of the program. Yeah! Okay. See? We're up. Mimic plate armor was also hated in a good way. You monster, Wardian. You can draw them. Gotta hit enter. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay, so let's draw another cliff here. There. Look at that, guys. We're up. Okay, so with this clip, I want to scale it up a bit. And it's at 37, so let's put this one at 37 as well. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay, so we're going to have a couple different clips. Mimic underwear Skycast. Yeah, I think what's happening right now, Skycast, is that you're being peer pressured by Sleepy and Minnie to take it one step further. But I'm going to read your comment because I only read the first sentence and I'm curious. So, mimic underwear, but it's mostly benign. It offers extra protection, but it randomly bites your butt throughout gameplay that makes you lose concentration and take 1 point of damage. Remember the... Oh, you're right. You're right. That... Okay. Thank you for pinning that, because that's actually really good. I might actually borrow that one. I thought it was gonna be way worse, Sky. I'm gonna be honest. But that's not worse. That's actually really good. Okay, so here, this is what this terrain looks like. So it looks like just a bunch of brown lines, but you could tell it's like a topography map. So what if I did cliffs, and then next to the cliffs we did some walls, and then we're obviously going to change the color of this terrain, but what if we did that? So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to draw another cliff, and I think this one is going to be a little bit more rocky, and we're going to go and follow the shape of the non-phallic peninsula. I mean, most peninsulas are phallic. Am I right? Okay, I don't like that. How do I erase that? It went over the edge. I don't like it. Oops. Okay, you see how it hit there, but it didn't hit here? There. Better. Take your line tool and change the color to brown, and that'll help create the topography as well. What? Yeah? I could change my line. I'm on the line tool. I like to ride the line where it's kind of like, oh, that's all. Well, hold on. How useful is it? If you You're right. Because now you're onto something. Because now I actually want to use it. Okay, so we're going to make this brown. Let's make it brown. There we go. Thank you. Dude, W Pig for helping me figure this out. So now what happens if I draw this? It just kind of cleans it up a little bit? Is that what happens? Okay. Okay, so we're getting our topography going here. We haven't changed the color of the grass yet, but we will. So now I want to kind of like basically do something like this. I don't like that. I'll fix it later. But you can already start to use your brain and see that there are different platforms. Ooh, look how that connected. And then we could do one more. Easy. And then I bet I can move this down like this. Yeah, like that. And then this one. That way it's just right up against the edge, just like that. Okay, I'm loving it. I am loving it. Okay, so if you can imagine, you have this area here as the highest point, and then it drops down to this point, and then it drops, or it climbs back up, and then I want this to be even higher. So maybe there's like a lighthouse or something really cool here, like a wizard tower that is outside of city limits, but is hard terrain to get to. So we're doing that. I'm calling it now. There's a wizard tower there. But that's cool. Also, we haven't even started on the city. We're just focusing on terrain yet, so we're good. From stamp to line, I'm in VC and can help you when you finish making my bet. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Also, if you try to seduce an NPC, the mimic underwear gets annoyed and causes 1d8 of damage. Okay, now you're just being a bully. And I love it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to this guy. And, okay. Let's start changing our terrain color. And let's go with... Let's go with, like... Yeah. There we go. Grassman! Welcome back! How are you? I hope you're doing so good. I'm gonna change up the music, by the way. I'm getting tired of this. Let's go with... Where am I? Where's my music? Oh, it's on this screen. Let's change it to... Let's do... Murder... No. Yeah, let's do Murder Mystery. Because last night, my party solved a murder mystery. And they chose violence to solve the puzzle from the beginning. Imagine this. I'm doing so good. Grassman, I had a chill day. It was my day off. And I chose not even to look at a single email. And it was stressful because I'm kind of a workaholic. I'm in sales. And in sales, they have that saying where if you don't work, you lose your pipeline and blah, blah, blah. But not me. I hung out with my fam. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay, but I'm excited for what this is going to look like. But I can tell you right now, it looks like corrals. It doesn't look like elevation. So we're going to have to fix that. And if you have ideas on how to make it look like elevation, I'm all ears. Yeah, okay, so last night and the last week when the whole thing popped off, it started with them casting two spells on top of each other. One of them was Zone of Truth. For those of you who don't know, If Zone of Truth is cast, it's a 20-foot, or yeah, 20-foot radius. And everyone who enters into the radius must make a charisma saving throw. Or you have to tell the truth if you fail. Now, if you fail, you are compelled to speak the truth, but you don't have to say anything. You can kind of talk around it. But anyway, they were like, we're going to force you to tell us the truth, and if you don't tell us the truth, we're going to kick your ass. Yes, I agree. Like junk in the... Yes, exactly. Okay, so here's one layer. And you're absolutely right, Grassman, because here you can see these are just lines, but you can see there's a little bit of gradient. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this, but we're just going to use different layers and levels of green. Like, for example, the top layer is going to be covered in snow. So maybe we make the top layer like this. So anyway, they cast Zone of Truth and threaten everyone with violence. And these are simple merchants. They're not even like heavy hitters. Then after they cast Zone of Truth, they cast Silence. So if you weren't being interrogated, you were being thrown into the silence bubble. And there you had to sit until it was your turn. And it was the worst. And I had no comeback. It was literally the worst. So yeah, they did that to me. Oh, and then a third spell was cast. And the third spell was... what was the third one? Charm Person? No, it wasn't Charm Person. It was Break Charm. Like, is like an anti-charm. My opacity... Where's my opacity? Oh, good point. But right now, it is pretty... We do want a harsh transition. Right above softness, so... Oh, right here. Oh my gosh, Pig comes at it again? With another win? Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Okay, so we got a little bit of beach going on here. A little bit of a beach. Bro, is this music making you feel a certain kind of way? Because it is not that serious, bro. But this music sounds serious. Isn't it? That's not the kind of vibe I want. So let's fix it. Oh, guys, look at my playlist. Oh, and by the way, this is behind the scenes, everybody. Every time we change scenes, like if they get into a fight, we play fight music. If they get into, etc. So when we fought Baba Yaga Hut, we played scary music. Listen to that. Oh. Creepy. Okay. And then when they went into the arena music? Okay. Now we're going to get into pirate music. Oh, and guess what? We're going to put on some wind. It's windy. And then we're going to play pirate music. Because we're in a port town. With pirates. Okay, so here's one where we definitely do want to turn down the opacity. Yeah, here we go. Oops, I missed. Thunderbringer. Oh, you guys are talking about Epic the Musical? I have not seen it. Okay, I don't like that. Is there a way to do this better? I don't know. What are you guys seeing in here? Are you seeing if like these two are the same layer level? This one's lower. You know what it is? I think this needs to be closed off. Because then this can be a lower level. I think that's what I need to do. Okay, I got it. I got you. I got you. So let's start here. Oops. Let's start here. This is going to make my brain say that we're going down a level. And what we're going to do, guys, this is just the base layer. We're going to fill all of this with rocks and cliffs and cool stuff. I'm going to put a little hiking trail, so if anyone wants to hike down from the Wizard Tower. My brain says Wizard Tower now. Okay, which one says I'm a wizard? A Tower of Passion? A love wizard? Okay. Mittens. Rocks. We're gonna need rocks. I'm looking for a tower, guys. I'm looking for a man in finance. Ooh, this one looks kind of cool. Oh, that's a fountain. That looks cool. It's celery. Okay. I don't know what that was. Or a lighthouse. I can look for a lighthouse. If you guys see a tower, let me know. Go to regional? Okay. Hold. Part of me is like, dude, you've already committed. You might as well scroll. Ooh, a toilet? Don't know why we would need a toilet, but... Alright, let's go regional. No, those are three-dimensional. We don't want it 3D. Ooh, look at these cool... Ah, look at the compass. No, we don't want that. Ooh, we're definitely gonna do some parchment stuff. I'm getting distracted and I'm so sorry. Oh, wow. A pool table. It's broken. Here's where I'm gonna find what I'm looking for. It's gonna be here. A fancy rug? Okay. Tower. Lighthouse. Light. Fine. I'm gonna get back to work. It's not working. Ugh. Alright. Back to what I was doing. Click on Incarnate above the folders and type in tower. Okay. What do you mean above? Like here in the catalog? Oh, I thought I broke it for a second there. Okay. Okay, pig. Okay. This is my favorite. There. I'm happy. You made me happy. I hope you're happy that you made me happy. There's a wizard tower. I'm actually really happy. He winked at me, guys. You see that? He winked at me. Okay, so oh, you see that? I missed. So now that the whole episode is over, I have a question that I have for everyone in chat right now. And it has to do with here, I'm going to read the question to you. So, going back to what happened in the campaign, they get on a ship. It's very small quarters. They're flying 3,000 feet up in the air because it is a flying ship. And while they're up there, they were hired to find out who's trying to kill the owner of the ship. And they're like, yeah, bet, we're in, let's do it. So I'm gonna see if I can pull this off. They start investigating, and the Zone of Truth spell hits. And let me read Zone of Truth to you. So actually I can do it here. If we go here and we type in Zone of Truth, here's Zone of Truth. Zone of Truth says, you create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak or deliberate lie within its radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails. Okay, so that's pretty much it, right? It lets you know if they're lying or not. So the question I have is, and I'm going to read it straight from my own notes. I asked like 5 people this question, and I want to know what your answer is. If an NPC hired another NPC to assassinate someone, someone just followed. Who done it? What's the tomfoolery? Ink Dragon. Hi, Ink Dragon. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. We're talking D&D right now as I'm making a map. The question I'm asking everyone is, in the Zone of Truth, okay? You failed, you have to speak the truth. We've established that. If an NPC hired another NPC to assassinate someone, would they be lying if they answered no to the question, have you ever tried to assassinate said NPC? What are your thoughts on that? And if you need any clarifying, I can clarify. So if you gave someone else money and said, go kill tomfoolery, and they fail, actually it doesn't matter if they succeed or fail, but they paid someone to kill someone else, and you ask him that question, have you ever attempted to assassinate that other person? Ransom Pig says they collaborated in attempted murder but did not actually attempt the murder. Depends on whether the NPC considers the assassin only an instrument to their will. Exactly, Skycast. I think you and Wardian, I think all of you are on the same page, and that is the way it was asked. Here's why I'm so excited about. Have you sought out their death? Ooh. Now that's a good way of asking the question. Have you sought out their death? Because what happened was the killer, the assassin, was in the group, like in the zone. And they asked that question. Now, as a DM being super smart, and by smart I meant I kind of just happened by this answer. I said yes. And they're like, oh, no way. And then as I said yes, I said as a child, while we were swimming. But then I threw it off. And then when I threw it off, they were like, oh, he's fine. He's good. It's not him. So then he goes off, and then other stuff happens. So then we have a week break between sessions. We come back the next week, and they started asking run-on questions. They were saying things like, have you ever attempted or considered it or conspired to assassinate said person? Like, their questions got super technical. But by that point, the killer was already deemed safe. I was being sneaky, Sleepy. I was being such a sneaky boy. There's a reason why courts in the real world have a hard time with this, even in testimony. Oh, do tell. Oh, man. I went too far. Oh, okay, good. It's got to be simple and specific. The other tool that I used against my... What? Tell me. There's a way to adjust the line you've already drawn? How? So the other way that I was confusing my party so that they wouldn't find the killer right away, because they had blasted through the episode so quickly by using Zone of Truth and silence. Wait a minute. I think I messed up. I totally did. I messed up with this line right here. Yeah. That's better. I kept talking around the question. And if you go watch last episode and the one before that, you can see Leon's character. His name is Cassius. He's a bard paladin multi-class. Every time he would ask a question, I would answer it with like another question, or I would answer it with just more tomfoolery. And he absolutely hated it. So they just got more frustrated. Suddenly, their questions got super specific and they got super ornery. It was awesome. Okay, let's go back down to terrain. And where did my terrain go? We're looking for my grass. Here it is. And we were using like this grass. Softness. Oops, I missed. Wait, that's not the same grass, is it? Why is it doing that? My opacity is at 1. Do you see that weird texture line? You want... Okay, hold on. I need to catch up. So it says... You want to click on the object, then click on transform under advanced settings, and then change the width or height. Okay. Law-abiding citizen. You're big. Don't bang your head on that pillow, although that's adorable. Mumba head. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to deliver, like, I want it to be like, this is one level. Let's say this is -1, -2, +3, -3, and then -4. So -4, -3, -2, +3, -2, and then -1, and then 0. That's how I'm trying to do it. Oh, you're right. It totally is. Let's go to recently used. Nope. There it is. We found it, mates. Pig. You madman. Let's save. Whatever. Sleepy, have we ever played Among Us? Guys, I like Among Us, but I also hate Among Us because when I'm not believed, it makes me feel a certain way, especially when I'm telling the truth. It is a hard pill for Monk to swallow. Okay, let's do some snow. And we want to do this with a very low opacity. And we just want to snow this place up a little bit. So let's go here. And we just want to add a little bit more snow. And a little bit of snow. Okay, let's bring that up. You call that... Okay, Wardian, you're serious about mimics. Yeah, here's some snow for ya. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Oops, I missed. Let's bring this down a bit. Ooh, I think this is way too small. Because if I lift the brush, if I take my finger off the mouse and I go to paint again, it's going to make a line because it's 0.25, so then it'll go up to 50. But I bet I could barely ride the line. There we go. Mimic training. Among Us is mimic training. There we go. Once I get past this little slim area, we can then go to a bigger brush. I just want to hit these spots. And keep in mind too, we're gonna put some rocks and stuff so it'll kind of read better. Also, I think I'm gonna throw this into Photoshop and do some custom stuff afterwards. We'll see. There, you see that line where I drew over? Now that's 50%, that little line, but no big deal. There, I did it again. Make a straight line here so I can get a bigger brush. There. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. I really am. That 5e book that described an entire plane where everything was a mimic. What? What do you mean that 5e book? So on TikTok, there is a story. It's like basically their Reddit stories that are being read. Hi Techie, the Mimic Book of Mimics. That sounds right. There's a story. What am I saying? Shit. On TikTok, there are Reddit posts that are being read, and there's one story about a mimic chair that falls in love with its owner, and then, because the adventurer saves it out of a dungeon and brings it back, becomes like a tavern owner in his retirement old age, the mimic ends up protecting him and eating bad guests that are like being bullies to the owner because he's old and he's not an adventurer anymore. And the owner realizes it, and they live happily ever after. It's a cool story. Techie, welcome. I'm so sorry. My brain was broken there for a moment. Here's what we're drawing. Here's where we are. We are drawing a world map, specifically for the city of Tilboya. And Tilboya looks a little like this. So looking at this main big world map here. And I'll zoom out. So Tilboya is up here in the northeast. I hope you can see that. Let me see if you can see that. Yes, you can. And they went from Tilboya, or they're from Lochline, which is here, to Tilboya. So this is a port city kind of in the snow, but also kind of not in the snow. So from here, we're gonna draw the city itself, and that's what they're doing right now. So that's what you come in on. It's a chill night. I'm hanging out with friends and just chatting away and drawing at the same time. And I think I've gotten a little bit carried away with the texture down here, but It is what it is. More spiders? Boris, be careful what you wish for. The spiders do come. Oh, you guys want to see something even cooler? More cool stuff from Monk? I want to show you something cool. So, everything you see here from this wall, and let me turn off the purple fire. This wall, and you can see the spiders come across this wall. There's a whole army of them crawling across. I designed this in Blender. The torch fire was made in Blender. The brick walls. These boards were not, or yeah, they were. They were made in Blender too. And then these windows for the players. Even the fire, like these little embers, I rendered those in Blender. As well as the intro. Do you guys want to see the intro real quick? I'm going to show you the intro while I open up something for you. Check this out. Be right back. So that was made here. And this here is the file. This is my Blender file. It's in 3D. And if I click on this, you're going to see that this is actually the rainbow fire. So if I come to here, and on Sundays, whenever we're playing, you can actually redeem channel points, and you'll notice I'm going to press the button. Notice that my fire turned to rainbow. You could pay $2.50 for that. Or you could do red fire, which is super spooky. You could do ice. Or purple. Or ghost. So anyway, this is the program that I use for that. And if you go to the shading, check this out. So right now, let me just click on it. Right now, the fire is red. But if I came down here to the red, we can change this to, I don't know, what color do you guys want to see? Let's go here. What color? So this is red. Give me another color. Pink? Ooh, we could do pink. And then here, pink into like a blue. No, pink and blue make purple. Let's just do hot pink. Yeah. So now if I copy that, press 0. And then here, this one's purple. I can make this one. And I'm just going to paste. And then let's change the color alpha here. And then the FAC, we're going to make that pink. Boom. Now we have 2 pink flames. And now I'm just going to do that for all of them. I'm going to press this button here. And then I'm going to break this. And break this. And without a color, my fire is white. Which I think white fire is actually pretty cool. Alright, here's my yellow. But let's make this one pink as well. Break this. Move this. And then make this purple, or pink, I mean. So what I am doing is changing the color of the fire. And if you guys want a pink fire channel point redemption, I have to render it. And then once I render it, it's available. So I'm just attaching it. FAC to the FAC. One more, guys. One more, and then I'm going to show you guys something cool. All right. And this might break the stream, by the way, because 3D is extremely heavy. And I'm running Dungeon Alchemist right now. I'm running Incarnate. I'm running the stream. So if I break the stream, YOLO, I guess. Okay, last one. Did I do it? Oh no, I gotta break this one. Broken. Broken. Why isn't it working, guys? That one's blue. The emission color is correct. Here, let me check on this one again. Why is that broken? Here, let's still delete that. Oh, that's why. I'm not clicking on the right one. It's this one. Yeah, that's why. Okay. There we go. See, I fixed it. No big deal. 3D is awesome. It's not super technical at all. You just tell it what you want and then it does it for you. Okay, so now we've created a pink scene. And if I hit F12, it is going to render. And I just sit back and I wait. And if you look up here, this will tell you exactly how long it takes to render. But you can see the render, basically the detail just gets tighter and tighter and tighter over time. It's rendering every single scene. But I'm going to kill that because that absolutely taints my computer and we're not going to save. But anyway, that's how we did all the scenes in this. I'm also going to kill Dungeon Alchemist because, bro, I'm killing my computer right now. Exit. Yes, exit. Exit this stream. Okay. All right, and we're back, ladies and gents. Oh my gosh, is it already 11 o'clock? I haven't even taken a break. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably draw for another 15-ish minutes, and then we'll wind down for the night, since we have quite the crowd. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I wanted to chill, and I always worry that since we're not like entertaining and we're not telling a story, and all of my players aren't here, that you guys wouldn't want to hang out. But it's been really cool seeing you guys all hang out. So Wardian, it's been so nice to meet you. Everyone else that's been in here and talking, specifically talking about mimics, thank you so much. It's appreciated. All right, so here's what I want to do. I'm seeing brown for the beach, up to this brown, like dark brown, to green, to this green. I think this green needs some texture, or it just needs to be lighter. So what if I go full opacity? Yeah, I think this actually is going to work better. Not that dark green. I like that way better. A mimic sock that licks me. Nope. Nope. Not reading that. I don't even want to. You and Skycast, you guys need to work out your problems. The underwear that bites your butt to break your concentration. Now you're talking about socks licking toes? Time to go to the dungeon. Oh my gosh. How do mimics reproduce, by the way? How would mimic underwear reproduce, to be more specific in my question? And I've cast Zone of Truth. Ooh, let's do that. Everyone do exclamation point roll D20. And the DC for this is 12. And if you roll less than a 12, you have to speak the truth. Pig, you get to lie? Warden, you have to tell the truth. Techie, you have to tell. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. I'm writing it down. Say I won't. Say I won't. Oh, by the way, since we're here, Ransom Pig, Thistle Longtail, Male Raccoon Samurai from Fae, Gingy, male, oh, it says female. Oops. Female Ganassi named no, that's a male. Ignacio, Sai, a Vulpin named Sai, Pilot. I need to add yours in here, and then Star Scourge, Ryodan Arcanon. Okay, so let's go through chat for a second, and let's see who's gonna tell the truth and who's gonna lie. Starting with at the very top. I started this, so Mimic talk. So much mimic talk. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's see. Sky. Didn't work. Yours didn't work at first. I'll come back to you. Pig. Fail. No, pig pass. Pig pass. Pig pass. Sky fail. Sleepy. Wardian fail. And then Techie fail. Look at all these failures. Okay. Walrus. Pass. Good. And then Grassman. Fail. And then I know we are. Oh my gosh, Sleepy with the natural 20. Natty 20, baby. Oops, natty 20. Okay, okay, cool. Do I get to roll with advantage for coming up with the mimic underwear? Yes, Sky. I think because I'm going to borrow that. Ooh, mini pass. Okay. I failed, says Grassman. Yo, W Mini Pilot 14. Okay, so Pilot pass. And then Skycast. Okay, Sky. Welcome to the winner's circle. You cannot. Wait, are you in the sheet? You're not. Bells, my prince. Okay. So let's see here. We are going to sort A to Z. Okay. So it's okay, Grass. I know that you failed. As a matter of fact, I know the 3 people that failed and the rest that passed. Let's see. What is my first question? Okay. Hey, Kippo! Kippo, I need you to roll a d20 by hitting exclamation point roll 1 or just d20. Just like that. Exclamation roll d20. And look at that. I rolled a 19. I succeeded. Okay, so what is my first question? Oh, Kippo passed. Okay. Kippo passed. My boy. Good job, Kippo. Kippo, we're chilling tonight. We're drawing D&D maps. We're talking D&D, and we're doing some shenanigans. So, right now, to kind of wrap up the night, we're going to do a series of questions. And if you're on this list, and you failed, you must Speak the truth. Dirty rollers. Look, watch this. Let's insert one above. And the dirty rollers RPG failed. I don't mean to get that excited. Okay. We'll start easy. We'll say first question is, what is your favorite ice cream? Now, remember, Dirty Rollers, Wardy, and Techie Grassman, you can't lie to me about this. Everyone else, feel free to lie if you want. Your favorite ice cream. Question number 1. I'll go first. And guys, I know this is going to sound like a dad answer, but my dad loved this ice cream, and it's all we had in the house growing up. So, for some reason, I like it too. And it is buttered pecan. Because in my mind, it's like the meat of ice cream is the pecans. So, butter pecan. Favorite ice cream, I'm not even lying. And I can lie. I like ketchup flavored ice cream. Buddies, hold on. Buddies, Walrus. We don't know if he's telling the truth or not. Oh, that's so gross. The blood of my enemy. I mean, cheesecake, birthday cake, or Rocky Road. Okay, fair. You have no enemies except me, you poopy head. Tillamook Peaches and Cream is literally the best. Okay, I'm going to be honest, Skycast. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. I have so many enemies. Thank you very much. Okay. Easy. Chocolate peanut butter cup. Minnie says chocolate peanut butter cup, and she can lie if she wanted to. Okay. Next question. We're going to get a little bit harder this time. This question is, how do you put on your socks and shoes? Do you put on your socks, then you put on your shoes, and then you tie them? Do you start with the right foot, then the left foot? Or do you put on a sock and a shoe, then a sock and a shoe? Bonus, if you talk about how you put on your pants. Both socks first, then shoes. Grassman can't lie. So Grassman, yeah. I put on my socks and then my pants and then my shoes. Okay, I'm with you on that one, Sleepy, because not only do I do that, I don't button up my pants or zip my pants, you know, especially if I'm like tucking in a shirt, until my socks and shoes are on. So socks go up all the way up to the calf or shorter, then pants, then I'll put on my shoes, and then I'll go from there. Okay, so Minnie says pants first, left sock, left shoe, right shoe. Ooh, that's very specific. Shoe sock, sock shoe, right to left, and then right to left. Both socks, then both shoes, left to right for both. Okay. Yeah, socks first. No pants. You put on your boots, and then you put on your pants. Okay, Kippo, let me remind you, son. You can lie. Right sock, left sock. Pants, right shoe, left shoe. Tie left shoe, then tie right shoe. Oh. Sweatpants, L sock, right sock, R shoe, left shoe. Okay. Socks, then boots. No socks. Got to get my own brand of cologne. Ah, oh, no, buddies. No. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't wear tie shoes. Crocs only and always in sports mode. What a gangster. What an absolute gangster. I go pants, usually left, then right leg. Shirt, right sock, left sock, and then shoes. I'm trying to... Now you got me thinking. Grassman, because I think... I do put on my shirt before I start putting on socks. No. No. Socks go first. So it's underwear, then socks, then pants, then shirt, then shoes. I'm scared. Why? What did he say? Ketchup, ice cream, and foot funk. Oh. Blech. Blech. Okay. Guys, I forgot I was supposed to be drawing. My bad. Okay. Sleepy, since you rolled that fatty natty 20, can you give us our next question? It must be hard. Harder than the first two that I've asked. It's all yours, girl. What are you thinking? Give us a question. And then what I'm going to do, this is the wizard tower here. And then from the wizard tower, I'm going to draw a cobblestone walkway. And we're going to make it old school. It must be hard. Oh my god. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Oh, thank you. Mimics reproduce by biting you. Borrow. Ooh. What? Burrowing into your skin, laying eggs, which then hatch and grow inside of you until they consume your flesh while you're still alive? For real? For real? Is that canon? Zone of truth, baby. Hold on, pig passed. Oh, we don't know if he's telling the truth. I don't think Sleepy's paying attention. She didn't give us a question. Okay. Okay, so here's my wizard path.
Okay, so here's my question.
Oh my gosh, you scared the crap out of me. Hi, Sleepy.
Hi, Mug.
Okay, everybody,
Here's...
always Sleepy 907. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, friends. Here's your question.
Okay.
Answer how you are able.
Okay.
Would you rather shit your pants every single day, but nobody knows it's you? Or never shit your pants, but somebody always thinks that you shit your pants?
Wow. What a question. Okay. Okay. Grassman says he never wants to shit his pants.
So I just remind you, you might not shit your pants, but people think that you shit your pants.
And here's the thing about this question. On the surface, you're like, hey, I don't care what people think. I don't care. But when you go and live your life and you go sit in the movie theater, no, that doesn't count. Like when there's only 3 people in an elevator and they all look at you like you shit your pants. Like, and that's your entire life. Oh man. And what if you're camping with your buddies and it's just you and one other person and they think the whole time that you shit your pants? Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Go ahead and sit and stew in that.
Okay, but how often do you have shit in your pants?
I don't have to answer. I rolled
No,
a nat 20.
You do have to answer. It just doesn't have to be true.
I shit my pants whenever I want to.
Nice.
Even as a baby, I never shit my pants. I came out of the womb just pooping in the toilet.
Oh my gosh, you were potty trained right out of the womb?
Yeah.
That's when you drop trial and prove to the friend otherwise. Yeah, so Wardian's like, hey, okay, you can think all you want, but look at my butthole. I'll prove that there's no shit in my pants.
I'm gonna go back to Minnie now. Good luck with your
Hey, thanks for scaring the
friends.
crap. Next time use like some kind of emote that lets me know you're here.
Well, I used to have an intro sound, but somebody told me I had to take it off. So
On Sundays.
love you, bye.
Love you, bye. My mother told me to fart in the toilet, and I was potty trained at that point. I love it. Okay, so here's what I'm doing, guys. Just so you guys know what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing. Just so you guys know what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing. I am drawing a trail. And this trail is the trail to... And I hate that texture. Ugh. Let's change the scale of that. Whoa. 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 Let's change this. Let's go... Maybe we can do brick road? And let's go here. Nope. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm looking... Ooh, here we go. This might be what I'm looking for. But the scale is super small. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so here's our wizard tower trail. And if you want to get to it, guess what? There are so many stairs to get there. You have to climb cliff sides to get there, up and down. There we go. Okay, guys, I think that's a wrap. I think we got plenty far. We had to make it not look phallic. And what I want you to do is I want you to come back, not next Sunday because everyone's going to be gone, but the Sunday after that, to see what this looks like finished. And there's going to be a giant city here. Wizard Tower, beaches, boats, farmland. I want to give a special shout out to Ransom Pig for helping us this evening figure out this program. It's called Incarnate, and I'm learning. Everyone who's hung out in chat, thank you. That's been super fun. Yeah. And we are going to be coming back on Wednesday, and we're going to be gaming with friends. We're going to be doing open lobbies. We might do some Among Us. We might do some Dead by Daylight. We might do some Gartic Phone. We just want to hang out. Kind of like tonight. We just want to chill. And if you are cool with hanging out and playing with us, you are going to be more than welcome. We'll be in our Discord. Come say hi to us. And yeah, and then on next Sunday, a week from yesterday, I'm going to be in my studio. I have a pottery studio, and I'm going to be making pottery. And I would love for y'all to hang out with me again, because most of our party is going to be meeting in person, IRL. And because they're going to be meeting in person, they're not going to be at their gaming setup, so they won't be able to play, which is cool. So that means gaming related is going to take a week off. And I'm just going to chill, make some pottery, get dirty, and maybe even give away some pottery. I always do. So yeah, come do that. That's going to be a Sunday the 8th. We'll be in the studio. I do want to do it more often, Sleepy. But this Sunday for sure, I am going to be in the studio. But if you guys want pottery night or pottery day to be like a reoccurring thing, which I'm down, let me know, and I could do it more often. It's not necessarily D&D inspired, but you know, I made, excuse me, bonus points if you guys know who this boy, if you guys know who this boy is. Do you guys know who this guy is? This bad boy. My wife got this for me for Christmas, and it is a dice tower. Comes right out of his wiener. It's cool. And it's your son Carl. You nailed it. It is Carl. How did you know that? And Carl, the fire lights up, but the batteries are dead. Anyway, Carl says bye. I made this pot, this cup, this mug, this tavern ale mug. It's a pint. So cheers if you like this kind of stuff. I'm going to be making more of those. Anyway, that's on Sunday. And just hang out with us. We're in our Discord. And Wardian, again, it was so nice to meet you. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I think we should probably raid out. But let's see who we can raid. If you guys want to hang out, who is playing D&D on a Monday? Let's see. Insomnia Nights, they have 48 people. They're kind of big. Do you guys have any Dungeons and Dragons friends that you want us to raid to? Let's see. Ooh, these guys look... Oh, they're in Spanish. Wow. These guys look kind of cool. Nope. Those guys, none of these guys are in English. Why not? Or you know what? Since we're just chilling anyway, we can hang out with... Yeah, we're going to raid Catheriel. Catheriel's super cool. I'm going to tell you right now, though, the energy of chilling is going to be upside down. She is... Oh, Sleepy says, wait. What, Sleepy? What? Dime. I got your message, and yes, I will. Not on. That's cool, Wardy. Don't even worry about it. Also, guys, I was just looking at our followers, and we are so close to 400 followers. That is kind of trippy. So thanks for following tonight, everyone. We're at 390. We're 10 away. Sheesh. That's actually really cool. So thank you so much. Sleepy, are you telling me to do something? You love cat. Okay. You keep pressing that button. You keep pressing that button. I'll fix it tonight. I promise. I promise. Okay, so Catheriel is so fun. And she's a friend of ours. And she should be a friend of yours. So please hang out. At least give her a follow and give her some love. Let her know you're coming from Gaming Related. And you guys have a wonderful night. I hope you have a good rest of your week. And we will see you then. Until later. Ciao, everybody. Bye.